What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Headless's Magical Mailbag. Say hi to my co-host, Nick. Nick, how are you doing today?
What is up? What's going on, sir? How the hell are you?
Doing well, doing well. So we got a lot of mail in the mailbag, but first let's
Ooh,
get to our symbols.
yeah.
Do you want to go first or should I?
It's up to you. If you want to go first, or I mean, if you want me to go first, I can definitely do that. So that's not a problem.
Well, I got mine pulled up, so I might as well
All right.
add that to the stage. So I want to talk a little bit about Zagreus. And Zagreus is definitely one of the more interesting gods in the Greek pantheon that never gets any attention unless it's in a video game about the underworld, right? So if you've ever played Hades or Hades 2, you know about Zagreus and how he's sort of the main character, but they don't really give you a lot of the backstory. And even in the game, like Dionysus is one of your helpers or patrons in the game, and that doesn't make any sense because Zagreus is Dionysus before dying and being risen again. So it's kind of weird. But anyways, I was playing Hades and I thought to myself, I haven't done Zagreus. I'm going to bring him up. So Zagreus is said to be the son of Zeus and Persephone, right? And Zeus, in the form of a snake, tempted Persephone away from Hades, right? And then she gave birth. Hades thought it was his. Turns out it was his brother's. And so this character, Zagreus, is a guy that's completely out of place, right? So he doesn't feel at home in the underworld because Hades ain't his father, but he doesn't know that. His father is Zeus, Hades' brother, and Hades doesn't know that. So this kind of this goes bad for Hera, right? So Hera finds out that Zeus has another kid with somebody, one of her sisters, and she's pissed. So she goes down and throws Zagreus to the Titans, right? And so he gets ripped apart limb from limb, and then she saves his heart. So as the Titans are full of Zagreus stuff, Zeus comes down and completely decimates all of the Titans with his thunderbolts. And in doing so, the ashes mix with the soil, and that's where humans come from. We're the consumed flesh of gods, Zagreus, as it is now made into dirt through the process of the Titans. So we're the consumed and regurgitated flesh of the god. So that's sort of where they got their impression of us. Now, Zagreus also had, in some stories, they talk about this special mirror he had. And Zagreus's mirror was said to show alternative realities. So if you're thinking about making a decision, it should show you the outcome of that decision. It's really interesting because this is the Greeks talking about multiple world hypothesis, sort of like, what if the strings of fate are realigned and they go differently? And this gives you the result. So they were thinking about this sort of multi-dimensional choose your own adventure thing thousands of years ago. And we're only now starting to think about the multi-world hypothesis when it's sort of like central to the story of Zagreus. But Zagreus, after his heart is saved by Hera, Zeus puts it in his thigh. And carries it in his thigh until the new Zagreus, Dionysus, pops out of his thigh and then becomes the god of wine and drink. But this is one of the reasons why Dionysus is the dying and rising god, is because of Zagreus. So Zagreus becomes Dionysus. So there's an interesting sort of a tie-in between all of that stuff, because Dionysus then becomes kind of this Jesus figure. So this is like the proto Jesus figure. Again, the underworld is interesting because Jesus goes into the underworld to retrieve the keys, right? While he's, in the tomb for 3 days, he goes to the underworld to get the keys of hell, right? Very Zagreus type thing to do. Like, this is very kind of closely related to this underworld mythology that's going on with Zeus and Zagreus. There's some sort of keys that keep the Titans in, right? So kind of an interesting crossover. What do you think about that?
It's interesting. I don't know anything about this, so it was all new to me. Ugh. You know, you said something earlier, and I mean, I get stuck on the stupidest things. The whole dirt stuff. I'm like, yo, it was like, how many different stories got us coming from dirt and clay?
You know? All of them.
Yeah.
There's an alternate story.
You're including electricity. At least you're putting some life into it. You know,
right? Well, they had multiple cosmologies in the Greek. Sort of poetry frame of reference, and Prometheus was said to be the other creator of mankind, and he created us out of clay, right? So him and his brother Epimetheus were putting together all of the animals that would populate the earth during the time just past the golden age. And so Prometheus got to pick out of the list of like special attributes to give to animals. So, birds got wings, and lions got claws, and hyenas got the teeth. And when he finally came to mankind, he ran out of the special attributes in the box. So his brother Prometheus comes over and gives us forethought. And so again, you've kind of got the same idea of we're given something divine in our bodies or in our souls from the gods that makes us special from the rest of this dirt.
I like that. That's even a thought that kind of like permeates through a lot of our thinking now.
Adam and Eve.
Yeah.
Adam came from dirt.
Yeah.
Even in the Aztec and Mayan, they say that we are now the dirt people, right? So they had 4 sons before this one, and in the other sons, they had like corn people, and they had other people that were made out of water, I believe. I could be wrong about that, but now we were the dirt people. So even they call us the dirt people, a whole continent away. So it's interesting how that continuity is sort of shared in there.
Very well.
What is going on in the comments?
You put that one up. Out of all of them, you choose that one.
I saw it. Right.
Prometheus and Enki figure. I'm done.
Right. No, Prometheus and Enki have a lot in common. It's like this is the guy that's bringing all the sciences. This is the one who feels pity for mankind. And in the case of Prometheus, he felt such pity for mankind that Zeus, in punishment of his bringing fire back to humanity, as we were shivering in cold there, he nailed Prometheus to the Caucasus Mountains for 1,000 years. And so Enki is the one who saves us sort of from the flood idea. He gets us away from his brother. And again, there's that brothers too. So you've got Prometheus and Epimetheus, and then you've got Enki and Enlil, and they're kind of like these brothers in kind of opposition. In the case of Prometheus, his brother was just a moron. So you've got Prometheus, which means forethought, and then Epimetheus means afterthought. So this is the guy who's always living in the past, and he's always stuck on stupid. And so he's the dim one, and Prometheus is the smart one.
I like it. That's funny. All right. So you want me to
Yeah.
Sure. We got the did I pull it up? Yeah. Oh no, I forgot to share. I've been forgetting to share it lately. Jeez, my man. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Where is it? Oh God, the one I opened up. I should have known. It's like black. It's transparent, so it's not going to look right. Hold on one second. I do have another one to choose. I apologize. Glyphs. Yeah, I have the abracadabra.
Oh,
which is interesting because it had nothing to do with Tyrone mentioning it, but it is interesting how that came up as a sigil for me to pick.
Keeps popping up.
Yeah. I was like, you know what? I think we'll go with that. So here is the abracadabra symbol, or diminishing triangle amulet, if you might like to call it that. What is it? It's a text sigil formed by writing the word abracadabra in a triangle that loses one letter per line until a single A remains. In late antiquity, this was a medical talisman against cyclical fevers, especially malaria. It's not just a word, it's a diagrammatic charm whose shape is part of the spell. The earliest known sightings from it or being around is late 2nd, early 3rd century CE in a Latin didactic poem called Liber Medicinalis by Quintus Serenus Sammonicus, or Sammonicus. And he was a physician and a tutor at the Severan court. In chapter 51 of that book, Liber Medicinalis, or whatever you're saying, that shows up, and he gives a step-by-step instructions to draw the triangle on papyrus and tie it around the neck with linen for fever relief. And an excerpt taken from that in parentheses. Write on a sheet the word abracadabra. Repeat it on the lines below, each time omitting the final letter until a single letter remains, tapering it like a cone. Attach it to the neck with a linen thread. So that's how it was actually taken out of Liber Medicinal, whatever. And where it's been seen, surviving examples, University of Michigan, they have a 3rd century Egyptian papyrus fever amulet and a 6th century Coptic codex that reproduces the abracadabra triangle in it. What it means, the logic of the spell, the diminishing letters enact sympathetic magic. As the word visibly wanes, the illness is supposed to dissipate. The cone of the triangle is explicitly mentioned by Serenus. The material has to be papyrus, and the neck placement are all part of how it works. So there we go. That is my.
That's really interesting.
I think I have another one that I could show possibly. Yeah, how does that one show up? Yeah, see, that looks weird.
Yeah, does it have a back? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so that is the abracadabra. I've seen it plenty of times. Never actually knew it had to do anything with sickness or whatever.
Well, it's a very interesting sigillation of those letters because, all of those letters are like big time in magic when you're talking about the barbarous words and all the rest of that.
Oh,
like
yeah, right.
Abra-ka, these are like the magic letters, they've got that quality to it.
I will give you that. Yeah, that combination.
Yeah. Right. And, in the comments, they're talking about Abraxas, Abrasax, or however they said it. And then it got mistranslated and it stuck to the mistranslation. And that's the idea of the 365 degree demon, right? So he's in charge of all 365 degrees in the year. And so in essence, it's like almost every clock that's ticking away is being governed by this strange, cock-headed, snake-legged entity. But I mean, fevers. I'm not seeing the actual connection to fevers, It might be code for something else because you got a lot of powerful letters there and they're saying fevers. This is how you treat fevers.
You're right.
Right. Because you never know. These are
that's why I was surprised when it was for that. I was like, really?
Right.
Okay. You say so. See, then you even have just the whole thing. Like, why did Crowley change it to abracadabra?
Right.
Like, is that for like if your foot hurts? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just find it weird that he whatever. I was very surprised to hear it was for malaria and fevers.
All right, so we got some stories.
We still got what's the face in there? Oh, no, God, I forgot. Winter York.
I don't think we have any more from Winter. I was gonna get in touch with her, but
Winter, you got to send in the address to get some stickers.
Right, we got to get those stickers out to you
for real.
So let me see here. We've got a couple of pieces here. Well, let's just go with Liz S. Right. So, hi, Headless Giant. Nick may remember me from around this time last year. We were supposed to meet up in possibly Detroit, but that didn't pan out. I've
Oh,
had
yes.
experiences. What's that?
Yeah, I remember that. It was for the Juggalo thing. That's right. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to be sending her stickers. She hit me up, told me she sent you an email and wanted stickers. I totally forgot. Fuck.
I've had experiences, I believe 6, that I attributed to hallucinations, but I saw them before they actually happened. I didn't think that any of them warranted sharing the information, and I wanted to learn more about them, but without sounding like a crackhead. So recently, on August 24th, I had a near-death experience that was magnanimous in comparison to the other ones, much more in detail. What I believed was the release from my corpse. I've got plenty of information, and I think we could have a high-level conversation where you keep me up to what is pertinent. It might be worth sharing on your podcast. That'd be fun.
No.
You can reach me at this email.
Yeah, she's got some crazy stories.
All right. No, that was a quick one, but she's dropping the line. So what do you say next week? We get in touch and get her on the show.
Yeah. I'll definitely. She did hit me up and told me. I thought she said that she sent you something. So yeah, I'll hit her up and tell her.
Yeah, I got all her info right there.
Oh yeah. Then hit her up, man. Make it up.
Yeah. And let's see. I've got.
She already said, "Let's do it." She's in the chat now on my end. Yeah.
Awesome.
She said, yeah.
Sweet. So I got another one from another guy named Nick. It says, "Hello, Nick and Headless, long time listener, first time emailer. So I'm an overnight tractor trailer contractor for the United States Postal Services, moving in bulk from one side of the distribution center to the other in the glorious state of Maine. I love my truck drivers. Needless to say, I get plenty of time to myself to listen to podcasts and music while on the road. One facility I transport to is completely empty while I am there offloading the trailer, usually around 3 o'clock in the 3 o'clock hour. Last Tuesday, I happened to be in a music mood as I was offloading the trailer full of mail and my Apple Music app malfunctioned. I was at the aforementioned empty facility. I've been using this Apple Music app for years and never have I experienced such a thing. The song I was listening to seemed to fast forward 10x and skipped onto the next song that played even faster than the next. I stopped what I was doing in the trailer and closed out the app. I decided to switch over to Spotify and started listening to Occult Rejects podcast, The Delphi Murders with Austin Picard. Great episode. I put on my work gloves, grabbed the next case full of mail, and began backing out of the trailer when Spotify abruptly stopped working and Apple Music queued back up with Slayer's Raining Blood. Quite frustrated at this point.
Nice. I've been listening to that recently, actually.
Yeah. Fucking Slayer, dude. I haven't listened to them since high school. Quite frustrated at this point, I couldn't help but laugh at the song choice and headbanged all the way to the male staging area. When I got to the cage to place it, I spun it around and noticed that there was an express mail bag tagged cremated human remains in that very cage. After a cleansing breath, I took my headphones out of my ears and just walked away. I was all set with music for the night. I didn't see any shadow out of the corner of my eyes or flickering overhead lights or anything abnormal, but I can attest that I had some EMF-type technology anomaly definitely occurring during this strange circumstance. Someone or something definitely wanted to listen to that song. And I got his address too, so I'm going to send that over to you.
Hell yeah. Thank you,
Nick Fletcher. Yeah, that was a great story.
I'd like to get some stickers out to you.
Haunted mailbag, dude. That's right up this show's alley.
Yo, right?
That's perfect. He's got the haunted mailbag.
That's fucked out. Yeah. You know, it's funny. I didn't make that connection until you just said it out. I was like, "Fuck,
right?
What the fuck?"
That's awesome.
Yeah, he knew that shit. That's a fabricated story.
I don't think he put it together.
He said last week, he said, if you make one up, he'll send out stickers. All right.
Nice. Well, that's...
I fell down the stairs and stubbed my toe. Can I get some free stickers?
Hey man, you never know. I've had my stuff fuck up when I'm outside of like cemeteries and stuff. Like I'll have, again, like the apps will switch, or I'll hear some sort of radio signal coming through, and it's just like I'm just driving outside of this freaking cemetery I drive by every night. Shouldn't be doing that, but something weird happens. And it's not uncommon with electronics and the dead to have some sort of a conversation.
Yo, there's this dude that I tried to contact him to see if I can get him on the show. He's like a paranormal dude, and sometimes he goes to these places and he'll like clean. I don't know if it's a thing with people like paranormal. They like cleaning headstones, I guess, as a community service. and he's cleaning the headstone of like some child, and he's got like his box with him, and this thing starts having a conversation with them, telling him to stop cleaning the shit. I was like, yo, I gotta get you on, and you gotta show this shit.
Right.
It was kind of answering like that. I'm very skeptical with that stuff, but his caught my attention. Just put it that way. Yeah.
That's awesome. We had that guy from, I think it was Atlanta.
Oh yeah. CLT. Yeah. The guy from Charlotte. Yeah.
Charlotte. That's right.
Yeah. He cleans headstones. Yeah. That was another reason I said, I don't know if this is a thing paranormal people do for community service or what, but yeah. Absolutely. I mean, it's a cool way to get in. It's a cool way to get into a graveyard and hang out for a while. Like, let's clean a couple.
Right. It's showing respect for the dead. We hardly ever do that. It's just the cemeteries sit there. We just drive by them. Hardly anybody ever goes in to honor their ancestors or honor the spirits that are hanging around.
Yeah.
No wonder we have so many hauntings and so many possessions. It's like we don't honor our dead anymore. So clearly, they're kind of pissed about that. At least some of them are.
I like Eros up in the chat. She says, I spend so much time at cemetery. That's it. You said there nothing to do here. In a cemetery.
Right. Lisa says Hispanics honor the dead all the time, but that's south of the border, not here,
Big with that. Yeah, no, for sure.
I have insider information. So I found out that America is built on top of an Indian burial ground.
The amount of dead people that needed to be created just for us to be here.
Right.
Fuck. It's fucked up. It's like not even funny to really think about.
But this is a great episode. At about 22 minutes. Do we have another one coming on tonight, Nick?
No, actually we don't.
Oh, we canceled.
Tonight? I don't know. Maybe I do. I don't remember. We got Carl Crusher Saturday night. I was going to tell you about that. We got him coming on. I just booked him for 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. I figured that'd be a decent time.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah,
that's great.
Tomorrow night? No, I don't think I do. Unfortunately, I have somebody tomorrow, but again, this guy is only available during the day. Richard Kaczynski. I don't even think I'm going live with the guy.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see. But you have anything special coming out? You want to talk to him about your appearances and?
I totally forgot about that. Oh, that's right. And tomorrow's Friday. I am trying to get somebody for tomorrow night. Believe it or not, I'm going to see if I can get that guy on for Shakespeare, who was supposed to do it last week. I hit him up. I just don't know if he's going to be available. Me asking him what's up with tomorrow. It's already Thursday. But the events. I wanted to say that at the beginning. Unfortunately, I totally forgot myself. October 4th, we will be at. Let me see here. October 4th, Bigfoot Comic-Con at the Fun Factory. And that is at 1024 Georgia Road, Franklin, North Carolina. That should be me, Tyrone, and maybe one or two other people from the Occult Rejects might be the surprise. Yes, we got that going on. We will have T-shirts, and we should have, if the mail doesn't get here by then, there's a problem. It must be another haunted mailbag. I should have Headless's art, too, with us. So I will have that. I think this thing is like literally $5 at the door. So, if you're in the area, it's going to cost you $5. You can come hang out. Like I said, if you don't like the show, you can stop by, tell us to go fuck ourselves for $5. You know what I'm saying? So maybe buy a T-shirt while you're there. Come check that out. And then the 18th, we got another one, but I'll start promoting that as we get closer to that one. But if you're in anywhere close to Franklin, North Carolina, the Occult Rejects will be there. So come check us out.
We got to start doing a podcaster dunk tank. Pay $5, dunk the podcaster.
Oh God. Yeah,
That'd
right.
be amazing. We'd make so much money.
You make that like you basically they do that in like the second degree of the OTO. They toss you in like a fucking water tank. So I mean, you can even make an initiation out of it at this point.
Nice.
You're
In
being
a
baptized.
tank. Right. Man, you just kicked it up a notch. I've got visions of rituals squirming around in my head. But this is a great episode. Guys, go out and check out these events. We got to start a community, we got to get to know each other. So that's always important. And definitely we'll see you next time.
Hell yeah.
Later.
Later.